And welcome back. It's New Comic Book Day. Getting close. Less than a week left for the Comic Zen zine submissions. September 5th is the anniversary gathering over at El Limon. It's Saturday night, 7 to 10. Come hang out, stop in, say hello, leave, stay the whole time. There will be El Limon food and like-minded folk. Hopefully it'll be a good time and just a casual thank you sort of thing. But for now, we have new comics. It's crazy, I know. Adventure Time. Aladdin continues. Alien King Killer, I believe that's the last issue of that miniseries. Altered State Warlords from Dynamite, where they're just messing with the stories of some of those characters that they've got licenses for. New to Marvel's premiere collection, Avengers Time Runs Out, which led directly into Avengers Secret Wars, now also part of the Marvel premiere collection. This should be where we're headed after Doomsday in December. So we'll see if they go that crazy. That's always been the talk. Avengers Armageddon, which is another world-ending sort of mini-series event, but nobody's really paying attention to this one. Batman and Son in DC's Compact Comics line now. This is stuff from Batman in the early 600s, those issues. Detective Comics Volume 4, I believe, of the current run. Batman Superman World's Finest. Batwoman. From the Invincible Universe, Battle Beast. Bishop. Captain Marvel Dark Past. It's the last issue of that series. John Carpenter's science fiction. This story is called Pause. Cat Crazy Volume 4. Catwoman. Part of DC's Finest line, Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2. This is a fun way. There's at least going to be 3 of these. There could be 4. I cannot remember how many extra crossover-y type issues there are. But this second volume only takes us up to Crisis on Infinite Earths number 5. So there's still a lot of ground to cover. I'm feeling like it's 4 volumes. Somebody will probably know that, but that's not super important to me at the moment. But this would be a great way to read Crisis on Infinite Earths because it includes all of the crossover issues, and Crisis had a huge impact on all the DCU titles. Daredevil, number 5. There were some damages, and there will not be any copies on the shelf. I'm hoping to have them replaced quickly, and then there will be something available on the shelf. Dark Knights of Steel 2 continues. The couple of covers. Deathstroke, to the death. EC Shell Shock. It's a new series doing war horror. And I've got a new subscriber for Flash, and we're catching up on issues that didn't come through the store, 34 and 35. And then Absolute Flash. And 2 covers there. G.I. Joe, that's number 25. And the beginnings of Night Force. Absolute Green Arrow. And 2 covers there. That title just got crazier. Green Lantern Corps Recharge. This is from like middle 2000s story when there wasn't a Green Lantern Corps title. And then the Corps was revived. And then current Green Lantern Corps stuff collected. Recent issues, of course. Clive Barker's Harrowers, Raiders of the Abyss. This is more of Marvel UK releases, facsimile editions. Hornsby and Halo. If Destruction Be Our Lot. Justice League Unlimited. This is a collection of the DCKO issues for Justice League Unlimited. Killer Influences from IDW. Somebody was just asking me about Killer Influences this past week. Lady Mechanica. The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft. I specifically got this because of Jakob Rebelka. There's a couple of things that he did a couple of years ago that just his art is captivating, and I'm hoping that this will be a fun thing too. The Last Driver. We talked about this when the ash can showed up. It's sideways. The staples are on top. Last Starfighter number 2. Seems to be a fair number of, we'll assume Gen X folk remembering Last Starfighter from their childhood. Lobo, apparently versus the Tooth Fairy. And 2 covers there. Lucky Devils. That's the last issue of Lucky Devils. Mercy Sparks returns. That collects that mini-series. I don't know that I've ever ordered Mercy Sparks, so that'll be new for me. Nightmare Before Christmas. All Hail the Pumpkin King continues. Nightwing. Phantom versus the Singh Brotherhood. It's a one-shot special. Punisher versus Spider-Man. Queen in Black and some glare. And then Queen in Black, Defenders of Light and Dark. Redcoat. And 2 covers there. The Complete Gail Simone Red Sonja. Puts a bunch of different things together, including an 18-issue series, I think, so it's a lot of that. Resident Alien. This is volume 9, I believe. The Book of Changes. This is the first Resident Alien that I've ordered, so that's a new thing for me too. Sleepy Hollow, which is the Western Wood. Solomon Kane. Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection. This is like volume 3, so way back. I think this is like mostly issues in the 40s of the early run, like just a couple years in. Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day. And then Spider-Man Hulk Fire and Brimstone, written by Kevin Smith. Star Trek Voyager Homecoming. This collects that miniseries. Actually had a fair amount of chatter for that series. So, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Echoes of the Empire. I think that's the last issue of that series. Superman Unlimited Volume 1. That collects first 5 or 6 issues, probably 6 issues of that series. And then a new issue of Superman Unlimited, just for this Mark Spears cover for somebody. Tailspin number 1. That's a new series from Disney. Not the first time there's been a Tailspin series. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. New storyline. 2 covers. And 3 covers. And a lot of glare again. That's a little better, but it's tough. Because there's so much glare down here. Turtles Shredder continues. Mumra the Ever-Living, which is part 14 of the Thundercats Silverhawks crossover, almost to the end there. And the new Status Quo. New Titans. Hey, Static's a Titan again. Or for the first time or whatever. But that's just, I love that cover. 2000 AD sci-fi special, The Atomic Age. It's an anthology, a couple of different things stuck together. Vampirates continues. Looking forward to that. Walking Dead Deluxe. What If, featuring the Runaways. What if the Runaways hadn't run away? What would you call it then? Inglorious X-Force. Uncanny X-Men. And Zorro's Legacy. And that is everything this week. If you see something you like, let me know. Try and get it for you. Subscribers, pick up your books. Some of you are doing great. At least communicate with me. That's the biggest thing. If you're having troubles, just talk to me. That's usually the easiest, simplest thing to do. Again, the zine, short on time, anniversary gathering. Let's just hang out, eat some food, be silly maybe. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.